Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime, and let's just get right to it. Let's just address it. Everybody in the comments that don't understand why Silverbolt has this giant base, it's a homage to the old toy. The old toy had a base mode. That's why we got this. Plus, as we've learned, it has to connect, and they had to figure out a cool way to do it. Menasor was able to hide everything in the trailer, which made it awesome. Still one of my favorite combiners that I owned, that Hasbro has put out. Way better than the Combiner Wars version. But yeah, I just want to get that out of the way for everybody that's like, why does he have to have that? Because here's my other thing. Why did they give us Wheelie? We'll get to that later. Let's look at Star Convoy again. The official pictures dropped last night, about 2 hours after I made my original video. Glad I didn't wait. But let's look at this guy. And let's discuss the part and the fact that even though this is being called the Titan for 2025, it's not necessarily Titan size. I'm guessing that because of the parts count, because you get a lot of playability with Star Convoy or Star Optimus or whatever they're calling him. And you get a little baby hot rod, homage to, to Star Convoy. You get the cute little van that he can go and park inside of. You get all this playability in this toy. This is more of a play set. This isn't just, don't get me wrong. Titans are play sets like Omega Supreme, Fort Max. They're meant to be, toys that your toys can play on. But looking at the size of him, that's not Titan size. And that's where it kind of gets me. And I guess that's why they're dropping the price I think it's supposed to be $149.99, I believe, or like $150.99. Either way, it's not going to be $200. People still would have paid that for it, though. A lot of people love Star Convoy. A lot of people can't wait for this thing. I can't wait to see it in other than pictures. You know what I mean? I'm on the fence, but I like how it does come with everything that it used to, minus the motorized parts that hook up to Grandius. Now, if they do a Grandius in the future, like I was saying in another video, it would be awesome because they do have the little port right here, and they did put the little bridge connections, that way it can connect to Omega Supreme and everybody else. I love the truck mode. I absolutely love the truck mode of this toy. Now, this is where you lost me. Maybe there's a fan mode later that somebody will figure out, but the whole upper torso just pretty much being normal kind of throws me off. But I, myself, personally just like it for the robot mode and the truck mode. Base is cute, but it's not, you can tell that was an afterthought. Plus, here's a size comparison of what a Titan looks like next to a Combiner. That's a Titan. You know what I mean? Omega Supreme was actually one of these shorter Titans that they had released in the whole Titan line. But let's get into the primes. So we got, again, we've been seeing Megatronus for a while now, but now we see the actual official dropped images. We get to see Prima in his all shining, gleaming gray and white goodness. I hope that doesn't yellow. I hope they got that fixed. I'm liking this guy now that I'm seeing him with his head on. Soulless. I'm sold. Just give me her now. Wasp, I knew this was coming from Animated Bumblebee's body. Why wouldn't you? Red Alert. We knew Red Alert was coming. We dropped the leaked images of that last week. G2 Grimlock in comic book colors, but they still give you that same dumb Wheelie. I would have thought they'd have packed in Core Class Wheelie because he's awesome. Now, and then, of course, the grand finale of it all. I don't know which one is the star of this whole show, whether it's Star Convoy or Superion, but I do like how this looks. I like how they did do the exact same Menasor features. You know what I mean? All the planes will tab in, fill in the gaps, and then you have his base mode that transforms into the plane to make it a larger plane, but he still maintains his normal size. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is what I'm talking about. This is from 1985. The Scramble City combiners each had a base mode, Onslaught, Silverbolt, and all the other robots that were a part of Scramble City had a feature where all of them would go together and could combine together. That's just a homage to it. And I mean, how else would you have hidden all of Menasor's empty skeleton parts? Now, we do know that Bruticus is supposed to be showing up here later because we found out that Vortex is also being shown off. It's also in the pipeline. And we'll get to those later also. But yeah, looking at this Superion, like he looks really, really, really good. And I liked how Menasor came together. Because for a lot of people that can't afford to get all of them, or if you don't find all of them, if you get Silverbolt, you pretty much got 75% of the robot done already. You know what I mean? But then let's look at her again. Hold on, because I did a video a couple weeks ago about we need more females, and then y'all give us this. Her Cybertronian truck mode looks awesome. Don't really care about it. The robot mode is what sold me on her. But yeah, that's a cool looking truck still, nevertheless. As far as the pipelines, we had Skybite was shown off. Onyx Prime is coming a little bit later. You know how they do the pop. Where is this pulse at? Did it pop up last night at like 1 o'clock in the morning and then they turned it to private? I don't know. But also, last bit of news, Transformers 1 could actually be getting a sequel. This is from MSN. Came out this morning. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime.